So I've said multiple times that the Spider-Verse literally only serves one purpose, and that purpose is for identity politics. The Spider-Verse has become so convoluted, so unbelievably saturated, that there is no reason for it to exist other than to show for identity politics. And now we're going to see another example of this. So apparently, the new Spider-Verse movie that's coming out from Sony Pictures now apparently is promoting transgender ideology in the latest trailer by promoting a Protect Trans Kids flag. If you guys look in the upper right corner of the screen, and keep in mind, guys, I watched this trailer. It is literally 1 second clip in the entire trailer. There's also a BLM clip in the entire trailer, 1 second clip. There's 2 seconds, 1 second each clip of two different identity politics themed messaging that is in the Spider-Verse movie. Like, why is this in this movie? I have no idea. But again, that's all the Spider-Verse is for. The Spider-Verse is the shill for identity politics. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody gets a car kind of a thing. And everybody gets a Spider-Man to see themselves in. That's essentially what it is. So let's see what this article has to say from Bounding Into Comics. So it says, Sony Picture Entertainment's latest trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse promoted gender affirmation and child bad stuff with a Protect Trans Kids flag prominently displayed. Now, I don't know if I would say it was prominently displayed, okay? The thing was literally not only faded in the corner, but it happened for 1 second and then went away. I almost didn't even catch it, to be honest with you. If somebody else didn't catch it, I probably wouldn't have caught it the first time. That's how fast it came on the screen and it left. So I wouldn't really say it was prominently displayed. I think they were being sneaky with it. That's what I think. I think they were definitely being more sneaky than being more proud. It says, at the 2-minute and 3-second mark of the trailer, Gwen Stacy Spider-Gwen appears to be sitting in her room contemplating losing a friend, Miles Morales. In her room above her door is a transgender flag that reads, Protect Trans Kids. This flag is a symbol of gender affirmation and surgical procedures done to affirm an individual's misguided belief that they are the opposite sex from what they were born. And of course, Bounding Into Comics is going to go into like a fucking 8-9 paragraph Christian thing that I'm going to have to skip. It says, not only does the trailer include a Protect Trans Kids flag prominently displayed in Gwen Stacy's room, but Miles Morales sports a Black Lives Matter sticker on his backpack at the 39-second mark, which you can see right here in the actual picture. So again, one of the funniest things to me is that Spider-Verse literally is only for identity politics, to the point where we have every single form of Spider-Person you possibly can, and everybody wants to pretend as if they're the main Spider-Man, that they're the one that matters, but ultimately the only Spider-Man that really matters is Peter Parker. Everybody knows that. Even Miles Morales, as good as his game was, and I did very much enjoy the Miles Morales games, ultimately it felt like I was just playing another person who was cosplaying as Peter Parker playing Spider-Man. Like, that's all it felt like. It's sad to see that a cartoon like this, which probably could be very good, like the first one was very good, this one could be very good as well, but they just have to throw in modern day messaging. Why? What's the purpose? What is the absolute purpose to showcase a BLM sticker, something that has never done anything for black people whatsoever? The organization BLM has done absolutely nothing for black people, literally zero. The owners have ran away with all of the money and they are living their best lives. So why are we even talking about BLM at this point? Why are you constantly putting their stickers in all of these TV shows? It's in Spider-Verse. It's in the Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. Why? Why is it in there? And then on top of that, the whole Protect Trans Kids thing, why is that in there? Because it's just messaging. You can't tell me otherwise. There's no reason for it to affect the story whatsoever. And I guarantee you, in the story, they probably don't even mention it. I would almost guarantee it never gets mentioned. The flag never gets mentioned. The term Protect Trans Kids never gets mentioned. But they damn sure put it in there hidden away for people to catch. It says Black Lives Matter is an anti-police organization that advocates to dismantle cisgender privilege and uplift black trans folks, especially black trans women who continue to be disproportionately impacted by trans antagonistic violence. It's amazing to see the oppression Olympics, you know what I mean? Like, first it was black people oppressed, now it's trans people are oppressed, now it's black trans people are oppressed. I mean, they just keep trying to add as many labels as possible to maximize the oppression, and they're starting to run out. Before you know it, they're going to have names longer than Hispanic people, and that's saying a lot. It says the organization also wants to disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family structure requirement by supporting each other as extended families and villages that collectively care for one another, aka socialism. Yeah, okay, see how that goes. Especially our children to the degree that mothers, parents, and children are comfortable. Again, this entire notion is just completely and utterly ridiculous. Why is this in a children's movie? I have no idea, to be honest with you. Again, the Spider-Verse serves zero purpose for anything other than shilling for identity politics. And it really is a shame because it could be so much more. If they just would put a little bit of thought into this, just a little bit of thought, they could probably come out with a much better product than what they have. And like I said, the first movie wasn't bad at all. The first movie was not bad whatsoever. But this second one, I'm going to call a little bit sus on. If you're starting to throw in those messages into this movie, what is the purpose of it? The trailer as a whole is not a terrible trailer. If you guys watch this trailer, it really is not that bad. I saw the trailer. We watched it on Hypnocast IRL. If you guys want to watch my live stream, it's every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where we interview a certain guest. And we talked about this one with Film Rebel. And again, it's just, it wasn't a bad trailer overall. It really wasn't. But again, they even have a spider baby. Like, this is the level of see yourselves that we have here where they have to have a spider baby. Why do you have to have a spider baby? What toddler out there is asking to see themselves in Spider-Man? It's like, come on, dude. This is crazy stuff, in my opinion. And again, it's such a sad thing to see because overall the animation, while it's not my favorite, it is pretty cool. It does have its moments where it looks really good, and then it has its moments where it looks pretty terrible. So it's kind of in between for me. They even have a black pregnant Spider-Woman. Like, I don't even know anymore, bro. I really don't. So ultimately, Spider-Verse is just there for identity politics. We know that. All you guys know that. And the only people who are going to show for it are the people who the messaging specifically targets, and they would show for anything that targets their particular message. That's what they go for. They don't necessarily watch that stuff. That much we already know. They don't support the stuff that they say they want to support on Twitter. So if this movie comes out and starts shilling for identity politics, those people won't necessarily watch this movie. But ultimately, that's neither here nor there. All they care about is putting in certain messages. And I'm honestly surprised Sony is doing it, considering that they're the same people who gave us No Way Home and the original Spider-Verse. But again, with all things like this, time will tell whether or not it's actually any good or not. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.